Hello. So we're up at the Guia Fortress and the Guia Lighthouse, and actually it's closed. And we have somebody who's going to come on up. She told me to be quiet, so I'm not going to say anything. But we are going to show you a little bit around here at the top of the lighthouse.
Well, hello.
So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Hey, check it out, Macau 2023. Check out some more streets. Dun, dun, dun. So we are up on the lighthouse and the door is closed, and we'll just kind of show you a little bit. So it just closes at 6, the last admission is 5:30, and we're just going to show you this. Let me step back a little tiny bit, and then you can also see the anchor right there, and looks like you can also come along this wall too. So there's looks like a little bit of a path right there as well, so we could go that way. I think there's some cameras set up, so I think people are going to catch the sunset. So the sunset is probably going to happen at any minute. So I think that is a good spot to catch the sunset, and I think that's why we have so many people with their cameras ready today as well. So we might just walk around a little bit and to see where we can get to, and check out Guia Lighthouse. What do you say? You want to do it? All right. So this is what we can't see, but the construction was 1622, and there's a little bit of information in Portuguese, Chinese, and in English as well. So 1622, 1638. So it looks like she might be going up that way. And I'm gonna go, I wanna walk around this a little bit, but we'll give you this view. I think we're just basically waiting for the sunset. And actually the lights are gonna be going down as well. But basically we came up to the top. This is the highest point in Macau. Some casinos over there, Grand Lisboa, Emperor Hotel. And then way in the distance is Star World Hotel, Casino, and there's some over that way. So we'll see if they're gonna join me. Kai, are you gonna join me? I'm gonna go around in a circle. So they're gonna join me in a second. And we're just gonna walk around. And I don't think we can go, I think they're gonna come with me. So I think a lot of people are waiting for the sunset, and I think the sunset's going to be really amazing in this area. Look at those views. Some nice views. I think we're going to see a little like this is also the fortress too, and it looks like they're hoisting something up there. Oh, it's just moving up there, but that's a hoisting, so they can hoist the typhoon signals up there as well. Back before, back the day when there wasn't all the communication we have these days. That's a little lookout, because this whole area you could overlook all of Macau, and you could watch all the ocean over here, and you can see all this stuff. So you can see lots of ocean. Before all these buildings were here, that was basically all ocean. So pretty cool. You gonna show us something? Wow, it's pretty cool.
You'll never know.
Yeah, so let's walk in a little bit more, and so actually we're gonna walk this way a little bit. We're gonna basically, there's the Guia Lighthouse right there, but we're gonna come around real quick. And so this is actually a pretty good view for photography right there, so let's capture that real quick. They're also waiting for the sunset as well, so this is a great place to catch it. And they're standing in line to pose at that one spot right there as well. So it's kind of cool, kind of interesting. Then of course the lights are just kind of coming on as well right now. And then we can see some of our fortress right there as well. Okay, so let's keep going up. And then we can keep going up along this way as well, and then you can see the lighthouse right there as well. So we're gonna walk along this wall a little bit. That's kind of interesting too. There's this giant window right there as well. So part of this is all part of the lighthouse. So that one, and then that window is manufactured, but that was probably set up differently without a window before. And then that one right there, and then that one. And then you'd hoist up all the typhoon warnings up that way as well. Pretty cool. He's got some tricks that she's showing me. So she's showing me some. Oh, that light is really bright right there, so it's just kind of shining up here. So we're gonna walk around in a circle, and we might hear a little bit about those tricks. That was number 1, right? So if I say a number, she'll create something with her hands with that. So that was number 1, right? For that. So she's gonna produce what's the 4 number? Is it 4 numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4?
1, 2, 6.
6? Okay, number 6.
Number 6.
So what's the number 6 of it? So it's just kind of. So before we go, I just want to capture this little spot right here, because this right here is kind of where everybody's lined up to get that shot down that way. And then there's Grand Lisboa and Macau Tower right there as well, Star World Casinos, and there's a kind of a row of casinos that way, MGM, Wynn casinos down that way as well. And once we go around, we're going to be getting some different views of Macau. But the lighthouse was above us right here. And I think that this one, I think we keep walking it, it's going to go downward. And we'd have to go back up a hill again to go back to that spot, which we might do. Oh, did I? Number 6?
Yep.
Okay, let's show us number 6. Wow. Pretty cool.
There you go.
Number 6. So I get to choose another number?
Yep. 1
Okay.
to 5.
1 through 5. Number 4. So she's going to show me number 4 as we walk around the lighthouse a little bit. Let's give you some more views. So over there's a ton of construction over there, because they're building a 4th bridge. That thing up over there is lit up is Sands Casino. You can see a little bit of that, Fisherman's Wharf, Macau Ferries over there. And there's a lot of bridges, but there's a new bridge that's being built in the distance that connects Taipa to the airport area, to this other island that goes to Hong Kong, and that island is the one that goes to Hong Kong, and that's also man-made, and that's also man-made.
One of the easiest.
Yeah, so all these things are man-made in this direction. The ocean used to be like right at the drop of this. Is that number?
This is number 4.
Where did the boy go? Gotta make sure we watch him and make sure. Oh, there he is right there.
Can you guess what this is?
Number 4.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
It's a bone text, but I can also make it larger.
Pretty cool. Can you build a lighthouse?
Nope.
I guess we'll follow the boy since he's already on this path here. Actually, if we go down, we'd have to go, but check out that big cannon. You see that cannon down there?
Ooh, I do.
So that's because he's walking ahead, so we have to catch up to him a little bit, because he's autistic, so we have to watch him a little bit, because he could wander off at times.
I'm a superhero.
Yeah, pretty cool. So we're gonna get some pretty nice views over here, and we're actually, there's a fortress is right to our left here as well, and we have to be a little careful because
choose a number. 1, 2, 3, 5.
5. So we have to watch. Can you watch him a little bit so he doesn't fall off the thing? We'll probably end this video in a second here, but we're just going to try to come to a conclusion at this circle. But this right here goes all the way down to the cable cars down there, which we're going to do later, and I think we'll do a separate video with that. And so let's go around the corner a little bit.
Okay.
And there is a trail. There were some people that were up here on the trail as well. I'll jump up in front since I got the camera with me. And look at all those views down that way, so you get all those beautiful views. I didn't realize that this trail was so anyways, we're almost going into a little circle, and I think we might be coming to a conclusion. This is like a little entrance to the fortress. You guys want to say anything before we come to any kind of conclusion?
You should come and visit Macau.
Have you made a lighthouse yet with that little thing?
No, I don't know how to make it.
I don't know how you would either. That would be amazing. That's, I'm a little bit curious.
I would have to use like 10,000.
Actually, that was a nice little open space. So we're gonna see what's over here. I haven't walked on this trail yet, so oh, okay. So now we're up on this trail right here. And actually this is the $1 million view up here, because up here we can view the sunset in a moment.
Here's the fifth one.
The fifth one? Okay, let me flip around in a second, but I'll just come to a stopping spot, okay? So we got all these. We got the Macau Tower right there. We have the Grand Casino, and we're gonna see the fifth one in a moment. So I'm gonna. Yep, stay right there, because you come too close. It's too close to the camera. So watch out, because you're kind of close to the thing as well. So okay, you can show. Don't do any dancing or anything. Ah, cool. Very cool. Okay, so should we sit down here?
Sure.
Okay, so let's grab a seat. So we can grab a seat, and now we're gonna put the camera back on us in a second, but I think we're gonna just hang out here for a little while, and let me flip the camera this way. So now we got a pretty cool spot, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Did we do good today?
Yep.
What video is this anyways? Number 5?
Number 4.
Number 4?
I'm pretty 4 or 5.
So I think the first one
Yeah.
was the tunnel. Second one was
I'm just gonna cut.
so yeah, either 4 or 5. So we're gonna end it right here. And we got a nice view of the Macau Tower, Grand Lisboa. We got some karaoke music down there, I think, or something like that. And then you can see in the distance, you can see Zhuhai, China. You can see Pier 16, I think it is. So that's where the old ferry terminal used to come in over 30 years ago or so. But now it's on the other side of us, behind us. There's actually 2 ferry terminals now, but it used to come in there in these little older boats, like 4 or 5 hours from Hong Kong before, long time ago. Long time ago. Anyways, we'll end it right there, eh? We're gonna catch the sunset in maybe about 10 minutes from now, so I'll turn it back on for that. We are gonna end our video right here. So we just came back. We kind of waited to see a little bit more lights, and we can see some, of course, but I think there's gonna be a lot more coming. But I think we're going to walk on down.
To see if the sun's on the other side.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, right. So we're just along that wall, really nice little space, and what we're gonna do next is we're gonna walk back around the corner and just gonna see that little line of people that was all over to the other side, and we're just gonna see what that looks like now. And I think we might also just see if there's a if we're kind of waiting to see what people are filming, because I thought originally this might be the sunset, but now I think it might be the lights that are coming down. And I think there's still people catching this angle right here too. So I'm going to capture this a little bit, so I'm going to stand a little bit in front here a little bit.
Gree didn't even care, he just walked like that.
Yeah. Oops, sorry. Gonna try to. So we're gonna try not to get in anybody's way, but we're also gonna try to capture. I'm gonna get out of that light a little bit. So we're basically watching the lights go down, and we're just gonna capture this little space right here, make sure we're not in anybody's way. And then we have this really nice view right here, so we can see Macau Tower and Grand Lisboa Casino, and some of the lights are just coming in. So this is actually the perfect spot for it. So a lot of people are getting some nice camera shots right in here. It's kind of an ideal spot for it. And then we can also see that right there, and we can see the lighthouse, which is where I'm going to end the video right there. So now we have the nice shot of lighthouse. So we're just going to walk towards that a little bit, and we'll end it there in a second. Yeah, that's a really nice view of the lighthouse. Yeah, so actually originally I was hoping to get up there, but it was closed at 6 p.m. But we kind of hung around for about an hour, got some nice quality time hanging out together, of course, and got some nice views of the lighthouse as well. And I hadn't really seen it quite from this angle. Usually I just go right up to the top, so it's kind of interesting to see this at nighttime and just kind of watch the lights come down. And I think we're going to end it right there. Oh, and I didn't even see that. There's actually a little station here, so you can do some balancing as well. That's kind of cool. And we're going to end it like that. You ready for ending? Okay.
Bye bye. See you next time.
Hey, checking out Macau 2023. Check out some more streets.
Toma cuidado la boquinha.